Hey guys, this is Sandy. I'm a realtor in the Central Florida area. I cover all the Central Valley, Central Florida, Central Valley. What's wrong with me? I guess I need coffee, right? I cover all the Central Florida, the whole Disney World area, all that sections is covered. Today I want to do a video with rent to own, how to rent to own a home with a low credit score. How do you rent to own a home with a low credit score? We know credit score is golden to home ownership. We know that sometimes you have to do different things. Sometimes your credit score get messed up because of life, family emergency, all these different things happen. And why should that penalize you from buying a home, right? So there's a new program out of the market, but it's not really new. It's in various states, and they move it state to state. It's actually in the whole state of Florida, which is awesome. And this program allows you to rent with the option to purchase up to 5 years. So in a 5-year period, you get the option to get your credit score together and get your down payment and all this stuff. Or you might win the lotto and buy a house for cash. Who knows? Anything is possible, right? So this program gives you the opportunity to rent to home with a low credit score. So if you have a credit score with as low as 575, you qualify for this program. Credit score as low as 575. And if your annual household income is $48,000 or more, you also qualify for this program as well. This program allows you to rent a home of your liking, the neighborhood you like, wherever it is that you want it to be, and you rent it for up to 5 years. Now it's not a 5-year lease, it's a 1-year lease. So the lease gets renewed every year for 5 years. You can also back out of the lease at any point in time once the lease is expired. So at the end of the first year, if you decide this is not the property I want after all, I thought it was, but it's not, then you could get out of it. Okay, you just don't renew for the second year. If you decide to break the lease during the lease period, there's going to be a 2-month penalty. So you'd have to pay 2 months rent to get out of that lease. Going in, you will know what your yearly lease will be and how much it would increase over a 5-year period. Each year that you renew the lease, there will be an increase. So you will notice going in what that increase would be. Another thing that you would know is also what the purchase price of this home would be if I purchase in year 1 as opposed to year 5. So if you decide to purchase a property in year 1, it's for one price. If you decide to purchase in year 2, it goes up because the market typically appreciates, right? Now the good news is, let's say in year 3, they want an amount that you don't think the property is worth. Just don't renew, just wait for your lease to run out in year 3 and you could purchase something else. So you're not obligated to purchase. So at any point in time over the 5-year period, once the lease is up for renewal, you could decide if you want to renew and continue or if you want to get out. Okay, it's a fantastic way, guys. You're not trapped into anything. It runs typical just like a regular rental program until you're ready to purchase a property. What this option gives you though is the ability to purchase where you want to purchase. Because let's say there was an area that you really were interested in living in, or you want your kids to grow up in this particular neighborhood, but there was no homes for rent there and you can only afford to rent. This program allows you to actually rent in the area that you like, and then at the end of the period, if you decide not to purchase or you weren't able to get your credit score up, or for whatever the situation is, you're not obligated to purchase that property. Before Morgan Home Partners, which is the name of the company that does this program, before they purchase the property for you, they're going to do a full home inspection. So here's how the program works. You decide you want to do a rent with option to purchase, we send you an invitation. You could email us or call us to get an invitation sent out to you. Once you get an invitation, you click on it and then you're able to register into the program. Once you register into the program, they have a live MLS feed on their website that shows you the properties for sale, what the rent would be like, and what your purchase price would be based upon what year you purchased the property, right? You don't even have to do all of that. You could go out and find your own property on Zillow, Realtor.com, whatever website, or you could drive around the neighborhood and find your own property. As long as our property is for sale, they will come in, purchase the property for you. It takes 45 days. So from the day of you deciding to do this to the day that you actually they close on the property, you can walk in the property yourself, it takes 45 days. They do a full 45 days, give and take. Let me just say that real quick. This is Florida. Things could happen. So, things happen anywhere, but things could happen, right? So, 45 days. That 45-day period it's 30 to 45 days. It could be more, but it will not be less than 30 days, if that makes sense, right? So if it was an emergency, the sooner you sign up, the better it would be for you, because they'll tell you immediately if you qualify. Some homes may not qualify based upon the homeowners association that they're in. So if there's a very restrictive homeowners association when it comes to home rental, then it may not qualify. Most single family homes and most townhomes do qualify. There's some restrictions on new construction, because sometimes the builders have restrictions on that. So a new construction might not be the best bet. Some can, some won't. So it depends. A lot of families have been doing this. It's a very lucrative program. You could go on the website, check it out. We'll have different links down there that you could check out. We could send you an invitation. Once you get the invitation, you could just go ahead and sign up onto the website and just explore. You're not under no obligation to buy anything or purchase anything or register or anything like that. You could just explore the website and see what area you might want to live in. The purchase price cannot be over $400,000. So you have anything up to $400,000 you could purchase. The higher the purchase price, obviously, the higher the rental, the month the rent would be, right? So I think it's a great way to get started in home ownership. If you're interested, just give us a call. The numbers are below, or just send us. We also have we'll also leave our email address as well. You could send us an email and we could get you started. Okay? All right. Bye now.